Where do you live?
I live in Malibu.
Oh, you're back in Malibu.
I've been in Malibu. I think when you probably I started to get on your radar, I was in Boulder. So the way that my sport and lifestyle has worked through training through my years, I always lived in Malibu, and then we do these 3 to 6 month long training camps out in Colorado or Utah. And I just ended up deciding to get a house in Boulder for the year of training up for CrossFit. And Boulder just seemed to be a better fit because there was lots of people that were really into CrossFit over there. The gym that I was training out of later on became CrossFit HQ. So it was just a better area. But Malibu's always been my home as an adult.
Interesting. Okay. And then
Yeah.
where were you born?
I was born in New York City and raised between New York and Connecticut.
Did you go to school in New York City, like elementary school?
No, I only made it to preschool. My brothers did, though. I've got two older brothers. They ended up going through the high school thing in New York City. My younger brother, or at least all my brothers are older than me. My closest brother to me, he went to school with me in Connecticut, and we were raised like that.
What's that? What was that movie where the kids went to school in New York? Was it called Kids?
That was fucked up. I
Yeah,
did
that
not
was
live
fucked
that.
up,
I
right?
did not live that life.
I wish Ryan there's a guy Ryan who's on the show too. You just can't see him.
I see him. I don't know what's going on
Oh,
there, but
you
I'm
do see
excited to
him.
meet him. Yeah.
Oh, the people on YouTube can't see him. We can see him.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
And if there was a picture of your ass tattoo on the internet, oh,
You'll find
Brian,
it.
yeah, can you show us maybe just Google butt pirate and see if you can see that tattoo, Ryan?
I'm going to warn you heavily right now, Ryan. You should not Google any of that kind of stuff.
Hey, do you know that yes, you should, Ryan. Do you know that in the CrossFit space there's I don't know if you've ever worked with them, but there's Heber and Marsden have a company called Buttery Brothers.
Yeah, I know the Buttery Buds.
Okay, so but if you type in Butter Boys into Google, you get some great stuff with their name too, the Butter
Is it
Boys.
like a homoerotic montage of boys and butter?
Yeah, just there's a product, there's a Butter Boy product that's for just lubing the anus. I mean, I don't want to say it's exclusive just to use on boys, but
It's
I just
targeted towards them.
yeah, I just love the
That's the main demographic. Are you friends with the Butter Boys, Hunter?
Can you lower Ryan, you got to lower yourself just a little bit, buddy, or else I'm going to pop.
I don't really know. I have a lot of drama in the CrossFit industry just because of the way that I entered it. If I never went to the CrossFit games the way that I did, I actually have a lot of friends in the CrossFit industry because I did primarily a lot of the training that I did at CrossFit gyms. Majority of people who like to train really hard like me are CrossFit athletes. So I had all these CrossFit friends, and then I got invited to the games, and one of the first people that really kind of like bumped into me hard and was rude were the Buttery Bros. And I showed up at the Granite Games. I was competing on a team. This was about 6 to 8 weeks before the CrossFit Games. And they just kind of really got in my face and were really rude. And it was, I don't know, Mars is the one guy. He was actually more nice to me. And then the other one, Heber, he was just a real dick. And ever since then, I just was like, fuck you guys. And then they came up and tried to interview me at the CrossFit Games. And I just put my hand over their lens and I'm like, I'm not fucking talking to you guys.
Oh, I love it when people do that. That's good. That's actually they should thank you for that because that's always kind of some good media, right? I always like that when Dave would do that to me, like push me away. You're like, oh shit, now there's something exciting in my show.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean?
yeah, I don't exclusively have anything against them. I just think that like there were a couple people that were like outwardly nice to me about my experience, and then there was a couple people that were like outwardly very against what I was
I would
doing.
have been rude to you too.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. I really didn't like you until about 30 seconds before the show went on for no valid reason. Nothing you did.
That's what I just didn't
Nothing you
get.
did.
That's what I didn't get. It's funny. Brent Fikowski, Brent went out of his way to do an interview like this with me, and like he kind of tried to bump up against me and to be like, "Get out of here! You're not part of our town." And I was like, I don't get why you're being like this. Like, I'm just playing the game that you guys gave. And now
Yes,
we
I
talk
agree.
together on Instagram pretty regularly. If he does,
And I heard he has a butt pirate tattoo.
I bet he does.